You're watching Ask the Expert. I'm Greg Kirkham here with Ian Kellett, CEO of IDify, based in good old Denver, Colorado. My friend, welcome to the show. It's good to have you.
Thanks for having me here. I'm excited to be here for sure.
Awesome. Hey, so let's dive right in. Tell us about your business and how did you get into the space?
Yeah, so IDify, I think of it as like the blue check mark for who's a real person online. We are, we build we have our own blockchain, and on that blockchain, we mint NFT IDs that take the facial vector of somebody and along with other data, and then mint this NFT that's just a reference to it that then they can prove that they're a real person. They can, if someone uploads a photo, it can reference back to that ID and say, yes, this is a real person. Along with that, we have a AI image sweeping software that sweeps across the web and finds any uses of deep fakes of that person online, if it's on a website, if it's on social media, and it is not a correct, a legal use of their likeness, we can help them remove it, along with a AI digital twin marketplace. So in the case that they actually want to have a AI version of them online, selling products, marketing different things, they can have that. And, so a company can email them and say, wow, hey, this is the script, this is what we want. And they get an email, they say, yes, I want to represent that product. And they get a check on the back end. Make sense?
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah, and this service is so needed, especially right now with deep fakes, with identity. You look at all the spammer accounts where they're using other people's information, other people's images and everything else. It sounds like you're really tackling that hardcore in the best of ways. How will somebody use the tool IDify in their everyday business or whatever it might be?
Yeah, absolutely. I originally, when we were talking about this, we thought about like actors and influencers, and then I realized, this isn't just about, famous people or people that have followings. It's also about anybody that makes their money online. If anybody that makes all their money online, that their identity is important to them, or their company's identity is important to them, and there's a possibility for somebody to use that identity to scam them. To use the service, we're currently in a closed testing, but you basically take a scan of your face, input some other information along with like a retinal scan. We take all that data, we use a governmental ID to prove that they are a real person. We store that securely and then put a hash reference that gets minted into this NFT ID that then they can prove that they are who they say they are online. We can use that same vector scan to build the AI digital twin, and it all goes from there.
Wow, that is fantastic, my friend. So you mentioned that you're in a closed testing right now. Do you have a timeline as far as when this is going to be available widespread, or is it still working on that?
We are trying to get our beta out to open to people as soon as possible. We're probably looking, in the next couple months. If somebody's interested, they can check us out at idify.ai and start, sending our emails to us. We are certainly looking for people to help test our software with, but, of course, there is a lot of machine learning algorithms. There's a lot of stuff for us to fine tune and tweak and make sure that we have right before we take this to market and get everybody onto our platform.
That is fantastic. Well, okay, one more question for you. I know I only have you for a couple of minutes. What is one piece of advice that you would give to somebody to really protect themselves? Of course, aside from using IDify, because that's definitely at the top there.
Well, the piece of advice that I'd give people is to be aware of where we're going. The world is going into a direction that with just a few images of you, I can clone your identity. With just, a fairly short amount of your voice, I can mimic your voice. This video in itself would let me copy you pretty well. And that's where we're headed. And it's not just going to be just anyone. It's not just going to be influencers. The next step is you seeing ads from your mother or your father advertising for something that they might not have any idea about. You might have your grandparents see an ad online with you advertising to them for some scam that you've never heard of. And the thing is that's possible now. We're able to do that. All the tools are out there. It's just a matter of time before scammers are able to do this. And if you're not aware of that, if you're not aware that that's coming, you could get hit.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Ian, for offering your insights and for coming on today. I look forward to being able to work with you. So to learn more about Ian Kellett and IDify, visit AskTheExpertTV.com.